So in today's video, we're going to take it back to the basics and we're going to be talking about how temperature can affect the vibrancy of your sublimation design. So if you want to see how it can affect it, just keep watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Leslie. My channel is all about sublimation and sewing. So if either of those things interest you, please consider subscribing, joining my YouTube family. Everything I'm using in this video will be linked down below in the description, as well as on my Amazon storefront. So please go check those out, especially if you're new to sublimation and you're on the hunt for everything you're gonna need. And let's just jump into this video. Okay, so for the experiment, we're gonna be doing 6 different temperatures to see the differences. I printed out the same design 6 times. They're on the same paper. I'm using Koala sublimation paper. I'll have it linked down below in the description. And I'll have the design linked down below as well in case you want that. On the back of each paper, I wrote the different temperatures just so that we can keep track of them. And I wrote them on a spot that's not on top of the design because I don't know if you know this, but sometimes if you write hard on the back, it will actually make the design come off. Wherever you wrote it, it kind of scrape it off. I'm going to be using my Easy Press for this just because I don't enjoy the sound of the beep on my big heat press when I change the temperature. So this will be much easier and quicker just to go in between temperatures. I'm going to have some butcher paper on top of my ironing board that I made a while back. I have 100% polyester fabric, and I'm just going to put my butcher paper on top of my ironing board, put my fabric on top of that, and then I'm going to get my heat tape. I need to buy a new dispenser because this one, I dropped it and it broke. So I need a new one. You can see it's dropping little pebbles everywhere. Okay. So I'm going to set the first temperature that we're going to do. I'm going to start from lowest temperature to higher just because I think that would be easier. So I'm going to start with setting my Easy Press to 360 degrees. And we're going to do 60 seconds. And we're gonna let that warm up. I'm going to start just taping down my designs everywhere. I'm gonna put it down and I'm just gonna tape it down. Everything I use for sublimation will be linked in the description. You can also find it on my Amazon storefront as well. I have chosen temperatures that will be more in the sublimation temp world. I don't want to go too low because obviously you're not going to use that for sublimation. And some of these are just like kind of in 10-degree increments or 5-degree increments, just so that we can see the difference. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by putting a butcher paper, putting my fabric with my paper on top and another butcher paper on top to protect it. And then I'm just gonna press at, this is 360 for 60 seconds. So I'm gonna put this to the side just because I want to reveal them, you know, at the same time and be able to really compare them. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is going to be 365. So that was 360. We're gonna do 365 degrees. So just a 5-degree increment increase. And we're gonna press this for 60 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna put that to the side. And now I'm going to do 375. So I'm gonna increase this to 375. Let that heat up. Get my butcher paper. And I'm gonna press that for 60 seconds as well. Okay, I'm gonna put that to the side. And now we're gonna do 385 degrees. So again, I'm gonna, oh no, I'm messing this up. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. Not the end of the world. And Teflon. I'm just gonna put a Teflon sheet to protect this a little bit more. Let's see if that works. I'm gonna move this up to 385 degrees. Let that heat up. Get a butcher paper. Get my 385 degree paper. And another butcher paper and press that. Okay, I'm putting that one to the side. We have 2 more to go. So I'm gonna get another piece of butcher paper. I'm gonna heat up my heat press to 390 degrees. My next piece of paper, butcher paper, and then I'm gonna press that again for 60 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna put that one to the side and we have our very last one. So we're gonna put butcher paper and put the last one. Ooh, hot. I don't know if that's making it better, but. Okay, let's start looking at these and comparing these. We're gonna start with our 400 degrees. Pretty normal temperatures for sublimation. Colors are very vibrant. It's typically what most people would use unless you have a heat press that runs hot. Then we're gonna move on to 390 degrees. These are pretty much the same. Yeah, the colors are pretty much the same. Tell me down below how you see it. We're gonna move on to 385 degrees, I believe this one was. Yes, 385 degrees. Also compare ink release. It's a little more ink release in the 390 than in the 385. And a little bit more ink release in the 400 than the 395. You can see that this one's more faded than this one. But the colors are still like, this is pretty vibrant. Like they're still pretty vibrant. Okay, we're gonna go down to 375, which is up here. Little less ink release than the other ones. 365. Okay, so I feel like this is where you start seeing the real difference because these 3 right here look pretty similar. This one's a little less vibrant than this one, but then you go down to 365 and you can tell that this one is less vibrant than this one. So this is where you start telling that real difference. And then let's do the last one, 360. See this one? Yeah. So you see there's more ink on here than on the rest of them. And the colors are way less vibrant than all of them. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Let me give you a close-up. So the colors, let me give you the 400 degree one. So you can tell like the super vibrant versus the, it's still there. Like the colors obviously are still there, but you can see that the 400 degrees is way more vibrant. Again, 400 degrees is typically what you would use. With sublimation, you want higher temperatures. Normally, there are some sublimation papers that allow you to do 360 degrees for sublimation and the colors will be really vibrant. This is not one of those papers, but as you're looking at them, you can see the 360 is not, it's like the colors are there, but it's not that vibrant compared to the rest. So as you're going up in temperature, you're getting a more vibrant design. Now, when it comes to 385 to 400, the colors are pretty similar. There's not a huge difference in colors at all. Yeah, there's not a huge difference in colors at all. So I would say for me, typically I use 385 degrees on my big heat press just because my heat press runs hot and I know that. So I never go up to 400 because that would just burn my blank. This is a good visual for you to kind of see what the different temperatures do So anything 385 and up, I think, is optimal for sublimation, unless your sublimation paper is designed to use a lower temperature. 385 and up is where you see that good ink release and vibrant design. 375, I think this was 375. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It still has decent ink release and the colors are decent, but you can tell that this one's more vibrant than that one. So I just kind of wanted to show you the different temperatures and how it affects your design. And we're also going to talk about how time affects your design as well. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about each of the temperatures. What temperature do you guys normally use when it comes to sublimation? Do you use the standard 400? Do you do 385 like I do? What's your typical temperature? I hope you found this video helpful, informative, and in the next video we're going to be talking about how time can affect your design, and we'll be combining our knowledge about temperature and time, and hopefully these videos will help you kind of troubleshoot when your design isn't as vibrant as you were hoping, or something went wrong with it, or the colors are a little off. And we're going to continue talking about some of the basics, because I know a lot of you are new to sublimation and you're just kind of wondering all of the things, and so I want to cover some of those things. So please let me know in the description. Please let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions, what you guys want me to touch on, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.